Hi, I want to do another little video on application because I know some of you are having trouble with wearing along your waterline. It's a pretty common problem. It happens to me as well, and it's actually happened to me with any lip color I wear all the time, which has always been super frustrating. I find it tends to happen worse with my Crimson Red Diamond. Yesterday when I had on the blue red wasn't doing it so much as this one does. But there's a couple things that you can do to try to help with it. One note is if you're still going through the exfoliation phase, there's a good chance that that is contributing to the problem as well. So stick it out, it will probably get better. There's a couple application things you can do to help it as well. Or worst case scenario, it could just be your pH. Maybe that's how your body works. Or some people tend to kind of like chew or lick their lips a lot, and if you can be super conscious about that, that can be one factor that's eliminated if you stop doing that, if you do it. If you've just been using water to wash your lips before you put lip scents on, you can upgrade to either soap or witch hazel. If you use soap, just make sure you rinse it off really well because you don't want soap residue on your lips because that's just gonna make the problem even worse. Today I'm gonna try witch hazel because I happen to have a gigantic bottle of it. If you don't have witch hazel, you can just find it at the drugstore. It doesn't come in a bottle like this because I ordered this online. It's usually just, it kind of looks like a little bottle of peroxide or something, and it should be in the same area of the pharmacy. So I'm gonna try witch hazel. Just cotton ball. Give your lips a little swipe. It is an astringent, but it's a pretty gentle one. So if you buy witch hazel, other uses for it are for cuts and scrapes and all that fun stuff. Pay extra attention to the inside of your lip. I don't know if you really want to be wiping witch hazel on the inside, but it is plant-based, so it's not like rubbing alcohol. I'll do the inside a little bit. And there you go. Couldn't even taste it. Don't forget to shake. And also, I'm not sure if I really mentioned this in my first video, but you do want to make sure that you're putting on really light or really thin layers. If you put it on thicker, it will kind of flake off faster. So, I'm gonna see if I can do this in my phone today. So here you go. I always wipe off most of it. Since this is a red, I'm gonna, yeah, no, I can't see that in my phone. I'm gonna kind of fix my line first on the bottom. If you hear a weird noise, it's the fan from the other bathroom because Vincent's napping, so I'm trying to buffer me so he won't hear me. But that fan is really loud. Okay, there's my line. So, same thing I normally do. I'll do the top. I wipe off most of the product so I don't get a big glob of it on there. And then put some more on. And there we go, there's the top. And I just realized the light in my bathroom is super horrible, so hopefully this will turn up a little better online than it is while I'm recording. On the bottom, do the same. Go one direction. Pretty light. I wiped off a lot of the product. And then what you can do is that covered kind of the bottom half of my lip. Now I'm gonna go over the inside as well. Just make sure you kind of swallow and maybe pre-dry as much of the inside of your lip as you can. I know it sounds kind of weird, but do your best. So I'll go like this. And then I'll do the top as well. and then I'll let it, this is when I get lipstick on my teeth, is because I put it on the inside of my lip and then I touch my teeth. Or sometimes I think I just paint my teeth. Let it dry really, really well. You're not supposed to let your lips touch because watch this. They stick together, which is why they always say don't let your lips touch, because when it's that tacky, it can kind of pull the product a little bit. But you know, demonstration purposes. We'll see how this lasts. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna do a second layer. That one was a little thick, but should be okay. I'll do the bottom. And then I'll do the inside. Now dry. Crimson Red Diamond isn't actually, oh yeah, there's lipstick. Crimson Red Diamond isn't actually that difficult of a color to apply. There's some, now my lips are just totally sticking together. You know what, I'm gonna do my last layer, then I'll talk some more. So here, last layer. Inside. And dry. I think for the last layer, I'm actually gonna break out the blow dryer because, oh, it's all over everything now. Because it will dry it better, and I don't want to stand here for 30 seconds waving my face. So, blow dryer. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's less tacky than it usually is. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm gonna seal it with glossy gloss. Lots of glossy gloss. Smush it around, make sure you have the inside sealed as well. All right, so there's my application. It's not the best one because I'm usually like this close to the mirror when I do it instead of 2 feet from the mirror like I am right now. And I managed to get it all over my hands, which is the first. But what I was going to say is some of the more difficult colors to apply, like mulled wine is supposed to be really bad. I have some coming hopefully today, so I'm going to give that a shot, but I'm already scared because it's supposed to be really difficult to apply. Apple cider is another one that a lot of people have trouble with. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan personally, but I really didn't like the color. I didn't find the application that bad. I think there was one other one as well, but those are the only two that really spring to mind. They say, a couple videos I've watched, they recommend to put on really thin coats and use your blow dryer in between for every single layer, and sometimes do a fourth. But so you can try the things that I mentioned before. Make sure the inside of your lip is extra dry before you apply color. Try witch hazel or try soap because that might be what's causing the problem, is maybe you have a little bit too much oil when you're putting product on. Where was I gonna go with that? Oh, one thing, I know the whole idea behind lip sense is that you don't have to reapply it, but if you're having those troubles like with the wear, you actually can reapply this product, which is really nice. I've been wearing long lasting lip colors for a long time, like the CoverGirl ones and the Revlon ones. And with those, they would still wear off, which was crap. And if I went to reapply it, it would take everything off. It was horrible. It would just mess up the whole thing. So basically, once it was wearing down, I was just kind of stuck with it. With this, if you have to reapply, just wipe off all your gloss, rinse your lips with water. Same thing. Don't really use a face cloth because you don't want to like scrub off your color, but just give it a little bit of a rinse, and then you can put on another layer and it'll be totally fine. Just put on more glossy and then you're good to go. So at least you have that option, even though it's not an ideal situation. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Sorry this video ran a little long, but I, as usual, am not very organized. And my child was a big fat jerk today, so I'm not on my A game, hence the no makeup and frizzy hair. But yeah, let me know if any of these things help. If they don't, we will figure something out for you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.